On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, it's about recent trends in HTML. It explains tags that were relatively recently added in HTML5, such as template and slot tags. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. Please make use of it. First, let's take a look at the template tag. The template tag is used to define reusable HTML fragments that remain hidden until activated via JavaScript. By using the template tag, you can dynamically create reusable UI components, such as cards or list items. It also helps reduce code duplication and improve maintainability in large-scale applications. Details about JavaScript will be covered in a separate video. In this example, clicking the Use Template button displays the content of the template tag. Next, let's take a look at the slot tag. The slot tag acts as a placeholder within a web component to display content passed from the parent element. If no content is provided for a slot, fallback content, the default content written directly inside the slot tag, will be displayed. In this example, named slots, header, and footer are defined within the template element. My element is a user-defined custom HTML element. The slot attribute on the p tag inside this element specifies the slot name and the content to be inserted into the slot. Next, let's take a look at the dialog tag. The dialog tag is used to define interactive windows such as modals or pop-ups. You can control opening and closing using JavaScript. In this example, clicking the Open Dialog button displays the dialog. Next, let's look at the Input Mode attribute of the input tag. The Input Mode attribute of the input tag specifies the type of virtual keyboard displayed on touch devices, enhancing the user experience. For example, Input Mode equals telephone displays a numeric keyboard for phone number input. The Input Mode attribute is only for adjusting the virtual keyboard display and does not validate the input content. To enforce input restrictions, you need to use the type attribute or JavaScript validation. Since not all browsers and devices fully support this, it is best to prepare appropriate fallbacks. The Input Mode attribute can take the following values. Each value is used to display a specific input type or virtual keyboard. None hides the virtual keyboard. Text displays a standard text input virtual keyboard. Telephone displays a numeric keyboard for phone number input. URL displays a virtual keyboard for URL input. Email displays a virtual keyboard for email address input. Numeric displays a virtual keyboard exclusively for numeric input. Decimal displays a virtual keyboard for numerical input. Search displays a virtual keyboard for search input. Next, let's look at the theme color attribute of the meta tag. The theme color attribute of the meta tag is used to customize the color of the address bar and UI in compatible mobile browsers. For example, it can switch between dark mode and light mode by using the media attribute. These tags and attributes are advancements from HTML5 and have become essential elements in modern web development. It is recommended to check specific browser support and compatibility when using them. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. Thank you for watching the HTML Introduction Series video until the end. Next time, we are planning to start the CSS Introduction Series videos. This channel provides practical and useful information about programming. Subscribe to the channel and let's deepen our programming skills together.